Welcome, curious minds, to another deep dive. Today, we're stepping away from the usual sports talk. We're plunging headfirst into the, well, pretty wild world of non-sports wagering. If you follow betting at all, you've probably seen this shift. It's huge. It's not just football or roulette anymore, is it?
No, not at all. It's really fascinating. I mean, betting outside sports isn't totally new, but wow, it's never been this mainstream. We're talking millions, literally millions, being wagered on, well, all sorts of things, things that have zero connection to physical competition.
Right.
It kind of reflects this bigger trend, doesn't it? This gamification of everything. People seem to be looking for ways to engage, maybe feel some agency, even if it's just by guessing the next big headline.
That's a really interesting take. So where are the biggest, maybe most surprising growth areas you've seen? I've definitely noticed politics.
Oh, absolutely. Political betting has just exploded. You've got your presidential races, sure, but also referendums, who gets appointed to the cabinet. Some places even had odds on, like, public figures getting arrested. Yeah, or, what color tie someone might wear for a debate. It sounds a bit nuts, but it shows how invested people are, almost turning news into a live game.
It's not just politics, right? The entertainment world is massive, too. Think award shows. Will Taylor Swift grab Album of the Year? Will Leo finally settle down before he hits 40? That kind of thing.
Exactly. Oscars, Grammys, reality TV finales. They're all fair game now. And what's really interesting here is how the odds get set. It's different.
How so?
Well, unlike sports with all the stats and models, these markets often run on public feeling, plus soft information leaks, rumors, social media buzz is huge.
Okay.
It makes them really dynamic, but also much more volatile, potentially. Remember the betting on the Game of Thrones ending?
Oh, yeah. That was chaos.
Total chaos.
Yeah.
Fan theories completely messed with the bookies on that one. Didn't go well for them.
A perfect example of how different it is.
Yeah.
But okay, politics, awards. That seems almost normal now. Let's push it further into the really weird stuff.
Okay, yeah. The
Yeah.
truly unpredictable.
We're talking bets on, like, who the next pope might be, the day aliens are discovered,
Right.
cryptocurrency prices, which is maybe less weird now, but still. Or even if Elon Musk will tweet a certain word.
Yeah, the specific word bets are something else.
And for our UK listeners, this royal family betting is huge. Baby names, wedding dates.
Coronation speech content, yeah. Very British pastime.
And then you get into morally questionable territory. I saw one example about betting on whether someone would escape North Korea.
Oof, yeah, that definitely pushes the envelope.
It just shows the sheer range and sometimes how uncomfortably close it gets to, well, satire, really.
It does, which leads to the question.
Why? Why bet on this stuff if it's not about sports knowledge?
Well, I think there are a few layers. Honestly, for a lot of people, it's just fun. It turns watching something passively into being actively involved, right?
Gives you skin in the game.
Exactly, skin in the game. And it creates those water cooler moments, everyone talking about it. Plus, it often feels less technical than sports betting.
Yeah, no need to know team stats or anything.
Right. You don't need deep knowledge of fantasy leagues. It feels more like your general knowledge or gut feeling actually matters. It's about joining the conversation.
That makes sense. That desire to engage. But it can't be all smooth sailing, can it? This market must face challenges. Regulation, defining outcomes.
Oh, absolutely. Big challenges. Regulation is a total minefield. You've got bets crossing borders, outcomes that are really subjective.
Like an artist breakup. How do you even judge that?
Precisely. How do you definitively grade something like that? It's not a final score. And then there's the political betting angle. Some countries ban it outright, seeing it as problematic for, political integrity. Others just treat it like entertainment.
So very inconsistent.
Very. And settling bets on subjective or frankly unprovable events is a massive headache for everyone involved, the bettors, the operators, the regulators.
Wow. Okay, so this deep dive really shows non-sports betting is, well, it's redefining what wagering even means. It's fun, yeah, but also strange and sometimes, like you said, uncomfortably weird.
It really is. But maybe the final thought here, the bigger picture, is what this trend says about us, about the world we live in now. It suggests that pretty much everything can become a market. TV show endings, political resignations, royal babies.
Everything's potentially bettable.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What does that imply about how we view events, how we engage with reality, especially as everything gets more, well, gamified?
That is definitely something to think about. A truly wild landscape we've explored today. We hope you'll reflect on this fascinating shift.